Ben Carson, and you can stay if you want it, because you need the prayer more than I do, I think. You may be the only ones. Maybe a good solid prayer, and they'll be honest, Ben. Is that possible?
Even at the prayer breakfast, he can't stop. What a week! Congratulations, President Trump. 1 year after your election, you've made it into the creepiest collection in America, the Walt Disney World Hall of Presidents.
It's a privilege to serve as the President of the United States, to stand here among so many great leaders of our past, and to work on behalf of the American people.
That thing scares the crap out of me. Do you think that looks like Trump? That's not Trump. That's Commandant Lassard from Police Academy. Let's watch that again.
It's a privilege to serve as the President of the United States, to stand here among so many great leaders of our past, and to work on behalf of the American people.
You know, on second thought, that's Hillary in a wig. She will do anything for attention. Anything. Anyway, Robot Trump is nowhere near as interesting or as scary as the real thing. Just ask anyone in ISIS if you can find one that hasn't been reduced to a fine mist. But it's not just ISIS that felt Trump's wrath. Consider the entertainment world, or what's left of it. Look at the once fierce rapper Eminem, whose own irrelevance has forced him to plead for Donald's attention in sad interviews, plugging his new album, Unlistenable Garbage. That's not its name. It's what critics are calling it. Unlistenable garbage. Anyway, the pudgy sack of soggy potatoes tells New York Magazine that Trump makes his blood boil, especially since Donald is too busy to respond to his last awful rap about Trump. Emmy then revealed that he's prepared to hit back at Trump if he does. Quote, I'm not going to give any away now, but I've got lines ready if he says something about me. Lines. Isn't that adorable? Oh, Marshall, maybe Trump's a little too busy getting a tax plan passed to be bothered by you. Now, that plan, it's not a perfect bill, but what is? I stand corrected. That's a bill I wouldn't pass. Up. Pass up.
I got it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Please stop.
But I'm just glad that we finally got something passed. This bill seemed to suffer from congressional constipation. Unlike Obamacare, which was legislation by laxative, we didn't even have the chance to make it to the bathroom before that thing hit the toilet bowl. And what a mess. Not even any toilet paper. But even more, with this bill, Trump leaves on a high note. Unlike Hillary, a walking low note that lingers like a dog fart in an elevator. And Trump's not done yet. He's got a lot of other things on his plate.
The stock market, as you see, it's at an all-time high. We've already created over 2 million jobs. Unemployment is at a 17-year low. We've cut hundreds and hundreds of regulations. We've unleashed U.S. military might on ISIS. We're restoring immigration enforcement. We're cleaning out towns of those MS-13 gangsters. We'll be building the wall. We have some wonderful prototypes that have been put up. We will get rid of chain migration and the visa lottery program. Obamacare has been repealed in this bill.
Just thought of something, a wall of robot Trumps. So, Marshall, maybe you could learn from Donald Trump. Keep yourself busy. It keeps you from going nuts. And you might have something to fall back on in case the rapping thing doesn't pan out. The sky's the limit with your talent. You could do this.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend.
Yes. Oh, let us welcome tonight's guest. Well, look who we have here. He's so tough, he makes punching bags cry. Retired Special Forces Master Sergeant Terry Schapper. Oh, look at that beard. Like a carving knife that slipped on a banana peel. He's sharp and funny. He's the author of Bigly, Donald Trump in Verse. Executive producer of Kevin Can Wait, Rob Extra Long. Even the Grinch finds her a bit of a downer. National Review reporter Catherine Timpf. And he puts the actual North Star on top of his Christmas tree. Former bodyguard, my massive sidekick, Tyrus. All right, Terry, I'm worried about Eminem.
Yeah, we all are.
I am worried that he might be the latest celebrity that might break because of Donald Trump. How do you feel about what he's going through right now?
I was never a rap guy.
Yes.
I know I look like one.
Yes, you do.
You know, but I'm not. It's great though. It's cool to see these guys completely melt down. I mean, I guess years ago he was kind of on the edge. Mm-hmm. One of those. Now he's embarrassing himself a lot, and just stop. But this is all great, huh? My mom wishes that Greg Gutfeld was her son.
Yes,
I'm just letting you know. And we're both mama's boys. I never met Jackie, but I know she's like my mom. This is from my mom. You can open it now or later, but it's really great.
All right, I'll open it now.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope it's nothing embarrassing.
Continue to about Eminem. Yeah, he's. Oh. And by the way, but here's the thing. It's just, I know it's, I came out here and I saw these unicorns. I was like, damn it. But that thing's name is Fluffy.
Yes.
No lie.
Why?
Because it says it. It's on there. Fluffy. Fluffy McNutter was like perfect. My mom didn't even know that.
What's great is that little Captain Bugaboo here, he needed a partner.
And now he has one.
They can sit together and they can keep each other company.
Merry Christmas from Mom Shap.
Tell her, give her my best.
I will.
Rob, do you have anything for me? Bring anything?
Yeah, I got you these glasses.
Oh, excellent. I love glasses.
Yeah, these are
Give
really
them to
good.
me.
Yeah.
Give me his glasses. I don't care if he can't see.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no,
There you
I
go.
want
He
the
did
glasses.
offer 'em.
I want the.
I also have
Tortoise.
my ID thing.
Made from an actual turtle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rob, I'm going to wear these the rest of the show, even if they give me an incredible migraine and end up throwing up. But, Rob, you can comment on a number of things from that brilliant monologue. You have the robot Trump.
Robot Trump.
Which it should be replicated. Like Ronald McDonald. Remember Ronald McDonald was at every McDonald's?
Right.
The robot McDonald?
That actually was not a bad Robot Trump, I got to say.
Yeah.
If you go to the Hall of Presidents, the robots are not that great. That was pretty good. It did look, like, as you pointed out, like they were halfway through the Hillary robot. And
Yes.
Like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
man. We got to, well, we could just fix that,
They were making the hill just like everybody else.
But they're really creepy, and there's like you can't help but think you're in a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
And I heard actually a couple years ago that they had to take the Lincoln robot out for repair, and he wouldn't go.
Oh.
So they had to build a John Wilkes Booth robot to kind of come in. And it's the only way to do it.
I would say too soon, but I don't think any of his relatives are alive.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Well,
no letters, no letters
for the
from Lincoln's
Lincolns.
family. That Rob Long really offends me. Don't have him on the show anymore. Him and Juan Williams.
Do you guys remember
No.
Do you remember the first time you guys went to Disneyland, how cool that was?
It was fine.
What was it? You were scared, weren't you?
I got abandoned at Disneyland.
You got abandoned. This is the story of your life.
Yeah, apparently it was a drop-off at Disneyland.
And it turned out great, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at you now.
still waiting.
Kat, you and Eminem are both from Michigan.
He's no matter what he does, he's always a little cutie pie, in my opinion.
Really? Yeah. He was really good with women, isn't he?
Cutie pie.
Yeah. Threatens to kill who? How many people has he? How many women?
The great thing about something like cutie pie is I don't really have to defend it.
Oh, really? That's good. That's
true.
Good. Do you have any other deep thoughts, or do you want to stop?
You want to go there?
Yes.
Okay, well, I just can't believe people are mad about the robot animatronic Trump thing.
Okay.
If you're a president, you get that. It's one of the things you get.
Yeah.
You get to live in the White House. You get to pardon turkeys.
Yeah.
You get to have a bunch of strangers blame you for all their personal problems.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to have a little talking animatronic thing at Disney, whatever land or world. I don't know the difference because I'm a grown adult.
Yeah. Barely, I might add.
Thank you.
yes. Tyrus,
sir.
thoughts on? Well, let's ask you about Eminem because you were Snoop's bodyguard, so I'm sure you ran into Eminem once in a while.
Oh yeah, at the local rap convention. They
Yes.
drank coffee and read poetry. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Here's the thing about the Eminem thing. I think you might be underestimating him just a smidge.
Okay.
President Trump is very quick to fire back on people when they insult him.
Right.
He would not touch Eminem's comments for a very simple. His base, his younger base, loves Eminem. When Eminem drops an album, it's always platinum, and he's a major player in those terms of things. And I think Donald's doing.
All right.
There's a reason why he doesn't fire back on him.
I don't think Trump is aware of that fact. I don't think he's thinking.
I think he's very smart when it comes to stuff, and it picks his battles, and you'll be like, oh no, he goes after everybody. It's not a fight worth fighting.
I don't think he got a report that says, Mr. President, it says here that Eminem has a strong fan base of under 25-year-olds. I wouldn't tweet. He's going, erase that tweet. He never thinks about his
right,
tweet.
But some of the senators and House members with like 15,000 followers drop a diss on him. He's like, bam, your mom.
Yeah.
So I just don't think, like I said, you can say what you want about Eminem, but he is.
If you said your mama to Eminem,
phenomenal.
he'd agree.
Well, it depends which album.
Yes, that's true.
Depends which album.
But he's a little bit chicken here. He's not actually going crazy. He's saying, oh, I'm going to go crazy. He's that guy who leaves the bar and says, hey, he said one more word.
Yeah,
I would have really.
kick his butt.
Yeah, he said one more word. I mean, he didn't, so I get to leave and get in the car, my Prius, and go home. But it's not really.
It's also not brave for someone in the entertainment world to attack Donald Trump.
No, it's the easiest thing in the world.
I mean, they just do that.
Yeah.
As a matter of course. I get what you're saying about his
It's
fan
just
base.
different. He's not 20 years past his prime like Madonna saying stuff.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is someone who's still relevant now.
I
You have to
disagree
accept that.
completely. I actually
Check his record sales.
I will say that
We're talking about him.
But it's not his fans that are the problem. The fans probably like the early stuff. But he's a textbook example of late entertainment maturity. You spend a lot of time not knowing what's going on in the world because you're too busy engulfed in your career, and then all of a sudden, as you hit for a rapper, hitting 40 is like hitting 70 or 80. That's why all rappers are now acting. They're all in SVU or CSI or other acronyms. That's what they do.
Where they stand in one place and say, and that's not only it,
But-
he's also been arrested for counterfeit. They just sit.
And
it's
he's
like the
the
day room.
exception to that rule because he's still dropping albums and they're still blowing up every time he
But they're
drops
dropping with a thud.
Like I said, look at his.
With the
I
thud.
wish you were correct, but it's not. Check his sales.
Somebody likes
Anyway,
Eminem.
I don't have to like
likes
him.
Eminem.
I don't have to
Somebody
like him.
likes
I'm just keeping it
Eminem.
real.
When we come back, she's like the Christmas fruit. She's still trying to fit in a year after she didn't win. This week, Hillary Clinton, if that's her real name, made a cameo on The Daily Show's Song for Women 2017. Talk about having a lot of free time.
Started this year marching hand in hand to show that grabber with the terrible tan.
Everywhere I looked, a lady resisted, tried to stop Lizzie.
Yet she persisted.
Young Hillary Clinton, take us home.
What a year for women. It's why we're singing, keeping it feminine with this mess we've been in.
I have to say, that might be the best thing she's ever done. But it wasn't the only odd place she popped up this week. Saturday Night Live's Pete Davidson shared this photo on Instagram, a tattoo of his hero with the caption, "Thanks for being such a badass and one of the strongest people in the universe." That will age well. Meanwhile, in a completely unrelated story, Hillary Clinton's favorability rating hit a new low this week. According to a poll by Gallup, just 36% of Americans view Hillary Clinton favorably. 36, that's a pretty low bar. For context, this guy's favorable rating is at 37.
Oh my God!
That was right before Jesse Waters cut his hair. Yeah. Hey, Kat, you look at that. You know, I thought that Hillary did a funny thing in there, but it seems like she's muscling into the Me Too movement, which is weird because isn't she the antithesis of sisterhood?
Yeah, well, she's married still to a man who's been accused many times of sexual assault.
Right.
She just kind of hopes people won't notice.
Yeah.
But that was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was kind of funny. She's embarrassing, but she's not the most embarrassing woman of the year.
Oh, who is?
Elizabeth Warren.
Yes.
She said her favorite swear word was poop.
Oh, I know.
This is 2017. Women are allowed to say the word now.
Yes,
that's feminism. Say what you mean.
I like poop because is that what's called a palindrome?
Yes.
Thank you. I like palindromes. Sit on a pan, Otis. Anyway. To poop.
Yeah.
You're going to sit on the pan, Otis. You're going to poop.
Keep going with it.
All right.
Greg, stop it.
All right,
Just keep
sorry.
ride this to the ground.
I will. Rob.
I don't think we need the blue language anyway.
Yes, that's
You're talented. You shouldn't
Yes, you
use
should
the blue
work
language.
blue.
Is that you're saying that because I'm a woman? Because I'll have you know that it's 2017.
Yeah, no, it's because you're a woman.
Rob, you are
All
covered
because of
with
Elizabeth
tattoos.
Warren.
I'm. You can underneath the beard is a full. This is actually a tattoo.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you make of anybody getting a political tattoo? What's his face? The dude Nixon.
Yeah.
Has a tattoo.
Roger Stone.
Roger Stone has a tattoo of Nixon on his back.
But the good news for Roger Stone is that I think he's 93 years old.
Oh, okay.
That tattoo, it looks the way it's. I mean, they're going to bury him. It's going to look like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Pete Davidson smartly, though, got a tattoo of the young Hillary. So as he ages and gets wrinkled, and it's going to like kind of catch up to her, you know. Or this could be one of those weird things where like maybe it goes past her if she's still around, you know.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, both Tyrus and Terry, you guys like have more tattoos combined.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, nothing. Is he giving tattoos a bad name?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen some pretty outlandish tattoos.
What's the worst tattoo you ever saw?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not important. That video, by the way, was actually, if you guys watch the video front to back, it's actually pretty funny. It's a pretty good send-up of the whole social justice warrior stuff. And the tattoo, that doesn't really look like Hillary Clinton, though, the tattoo. It's got a weird...
The young Hillary, 70s Hillary.
Yeah, but her mouth looks weird. Like, it's when you're going to get a portrait tattoo, it's got to be really good. And
She looked like somebody in the Bangles.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Right? The lead singer, cute one.
But with the hair, she looked like one of the lead singers from the B-52s.
A little B-52s.
Maybe more
the
B-52s.
beehive,
Yeah.
Little Buffonti.
Tyrus, your tattoos have tattoos.
Yes, Greg. Yes, they do. And
Yes.
all my tattoos were made of sane, solid decisions with research and my own drawings. But the good thing about the tattoo have a long history of jackass moves, and this is up there. You just got a tattoo of a woman you probably don't know or will ever meet on your arm. You have to explain that to the woman you go home to. Mm-hmm. So let me get this straight. You're going to put Hillary Clinton on your arm, but I'm not on your chest? Like, you've set himself up for a horrible situation. I mean, it's a tattoo. You should never get names of people and stuff like that on you because things change. What if this dude changes? What if he gets super rich and all of a sudden doesn't want to pay a ton of taxes?
Yeah. That's true.
Hard to argue.
But I go back to what I kind of said in the A block in that brilliant mono.
It was brilliant.
It was. Thank you.
It was brilliant.
Trump waited, well, probably not by choice, but left on a high note on 2017. She doesn't leave. I mean, it's a low note that just seems to stick.
Do you think she's kind of ever going to like go gently into the night? No.
No.
But what's she gonna do? I mean, what?
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
There's really nothing.
Does she have grandkids?
Buy a boat and drink a bunch. Easy.
Yeah.
He's so rich.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I would call like Dole, Romney. You know,
what
what
they're
do you guys do?
What are you guys doing? Yeah. What do you guys? Yeah.
We don't go on TV, and
you guys got a boat?
write books.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
But she wrote a book.
She did.
Yeah, but it was a book about hanging around.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, that's what she's good at.
write a book called Hide.
So I mean,
Let
do you
us
think
see.
she's going to be? Let's just wish her well. I hope she lives a nice long. Is she going to be? Are we going to see her in the news
Forever.
Yeah, we are.
Forever.
Okay. Yeah. Probably right.
She will be replaced by a Disney robot, and no one will notice until like 2093, and people will say, "Shouldn't she?"
Looks good.
She looks pretty good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
All right. I want to be one of those robots. I love robots, and robots
we
love
know
me.
this.
All right, up next, Who's more patriotic, the left or the right? If you don't know or won't know, why am I screwing up these teases? Anyway, you're probably an American-hating commie.
I'm Marianne Rafferty. The White House is denying a report that President Trump made offensive comments about immigrants. The New York Times reporting that the president said all Haitian immigrants have AIDS. He also reportedly said that immigrants from Nigeria won't return to their huts in Africa after coming to America. Those comments allegedly came during a meeting in June, but the White House says the president never used the words AIDS or huts in that meeting. And overseas, a deadly tropical storm is devastating parts of the Philippines. The storm triggering flash floods and landslides that killed at least 120 and left dozens missing. Search and rescue crews are frantically looking for the missing. Thousands have been forced to relocate to emergency shelters, and thousands more are stranded in airports and seaports. I'm Marianne Rafferty. Now back to the Greg Gutfeld Show. For all your latest headlines, go to foxnews.com.
We're liable to be tribal. There's a new survey out on American views on patriotism. The good news is the majority of us consider ourselves to be patriotic. The not so good news is we think we're becoming less patriotic as a nation. And the bad news is what we consider to be patriotic falls right down party lines. The survey threw out some brand names and asked people to rate how patriotic those brands were. According to the survey, conservatives' top 5 patriotic brands are the NRA, never heard of them.
Never.
Chick-fil-A, sounds good. The Republican Party, Fox News, oh yes. And the Greg Gutfeld Massage/Book Club. Hobby Lobby. All right, liberals' top 5 were the Democratic Party, the Supreme Court, Planned Parenthood, the NFL, and, of course, the failing New York Times. No crossover whatsoever, and that's a shame. Surely there's something we can all agree is patriotic. That's a proud little chicken. All right. Tasted delicious. Hey, Tyrus, will we ever break from this kind of tribal lanes that we all take? It seems like it's an evolutionary tactic. We all had to create our own tribes, and we didn't like anybody who was different. And this kind of bleeds now into everything.
Who did they poll?
I don't know.
I mean, for real? NRA is great, but I don't wake up in the morning, let's see what the NRA is doing this morning.
They probably gave him a list of names.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it just seems, it's not, those things aren't real, like what you consider patriotic, like the Army, the flag,
yes,
the president, our country, good deeds, the Boy Scouts, so I don't fit on those lists. I liked football, that was cool. Yeah. But those, when I think about real people, those aren't real things to us. Like, they're things that we'll talk about in conversation, but if they actually asked a real question, I think these surveys are designed to divide. Because if they ask the average person what they did every day, we're all pretty much the same. We all do pretty much the same thing. We take care of our families, we work our jobs, we try to enjoy our friends and try to have some fun when we can. And none of those things are literally up there.
I don't know, though.
Hobby Lobby. Have you ever been to a damn Hobby Lobby?
I love them. I've spent hours in Hobby Lobby until they asked me to leave. Because I never buy anything. I just try things on.
What's wrong with Michael's?
I like Michael's, but there are not a lot of Michael's on the East Coast. Yeah. Nobody knows what I'm talking about anymore.
It's arts and crafts.
You know what I think, though? It does point out something interesting. Rob, there's a parallel. Like, the NRA is the Planned Parenthood.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And Hobby Lobby is the NFL.
Right.
And Fox News is, I don't know what, the New York Times. The New York Times.
The failing New York Times, I believe.
Right. So it's like, it's almost like everything has its antithesis, the yin and yang, if you will.
In a way, but it does feel like people are just picking things that I like on my side.
Yes.
I mean, there's a Chick-fil-A in Midtown. A few blocks from here, it's filled with people.
There's a line going around outside.
Evil Manhattan. It's filled with the evil Manhattanites sitting there reading their New York Times and eating Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like
blasphemy.
bad.
It is. It is. Kat, thoughts?
I like things on both the lists. I love Chick-fil-A. You know, in the morning, they'll let you put pickles on your breakfast sandwich.
That's true.
It's
They
a little
will.
slice of heaven. And also, one of my favorite hobbies is to drink beer and stand in front of the TV while an NFL game is on and beg people to pay attention to me.
Oh, that's nice. How's that going?
Still trying it.
Terry, I know you have very negative thoughts about patriotism.
You guys are pretty much clued into it. I hate America.
Yeah, you're an American-hating Greek.
He's only dressed like he's ready to go back, but no,
There
that's
is.
fine.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready to go back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think tribalism, absolutely. That's anthropology. It's always going to be that way. But it's interesting when you look at the list, and that's a good point about it dividing, and it's kind of what we dig. But if you look at those things, the NRA, whether you like it or not, the NRA is much akin to what we were founded on. Mm-hmm. So is and Planned Parenthood is not. Mm-hmm. So I think the stuff that the left is finds important or patriotic are not tied in to our early founding and our Constitution.
So it's not necessarily a patriotic.
I don't want to call it patriotic. I don't care, man. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that. That's up to you. For me, by the way, people say dissent is the highest form of patriotism. That's sacrifice is the highest form of patriotism.
Oh.
So, the guys, but because you're actually giving up something to maintain it. And there's a lot of people who have never been in the military, who have never actually lost a friend, who consider themselves patriotic, and I believe they are. They love the country, and I don't think the left doesn't love the country, but it's interesting that the institutions they find important were not the ones that were in the beginning. And so,
wait, to be
Terry,
fair.
I've never been to war, but I use the American flag emoji a lot. Is that the same?
Yeah, it is the same.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But to be fair, the only thing in that list
Was the NRA.
Well, but that actually was probably part of the founders is the New York Times, the free press.
That's true.
Good point.
No, that's by the way, that's interesting because the New York Times, I totally agree with you. And by the way, the founding fathers hated the press because they were just ruthless to. If you read about the stuff those guys wrote in the 1700s, they were nasty to the politicians. But do we have a free press anymore? This is one of the things we talk about. Like, I don't know what's going on with the tax bill because I can't trust what I read. Mm-hmm. And I think, so the press, what should be, and no one's objective, we're humans. But like, the reason the New York Times, we joke around and being failed is because I don't believe a lot that I read from them. So where is the free press now? Like, why is someone like Judicial Watch demanding to get documents about all this crap with the FBI? Isn't the media supposed to be doing that?
Yes, perhaps indeed. I wish I had an answer for you, Terry.
I have no way. I feel like I've been very tangential.
I'm running out of time. You know that Fox News was in the original founding.
Yes. That's true.
It's true. But TV hadn't been.
And so was NFL.
Yet.
And so was the
TV
NFL.
had not been invented yet. And they had, we have this idea. It's Fox News, fair and balanced. You got some fun shows, something called The Five. And what do we do? Where do we put it? I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet.
Then Fox News, that weird.
Yeah, it was.
F,
It was called.
Yes, I can never figure it
it was
out.
called Ye Old Fox News Shop. And it was SHOPPE.
Yes.
The Ye Old Fox News Shop. Does the Pentagon's UFO program prove that aliens exist? Of course. How else do you explain Adam Chapman? Are they keeping E.T. from you and me? This week it was revealed that the Defense Department set up a secret program 10 years ago. That's a decade, Kat. To investigate UFOs, called the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program. It looked at encounters military pilots had with unknown aircraft, like this one from 2004. Look at it.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
That's a fly inside your cockpit. If you look at it, it's a fly. Just look at it. It's not even moving. What's going on with you people? Now, the program was created in 2007 at the urging of then Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, but the Pentagon says it ended in 2012. But did it really? Our special correspondent, Mike Van Michaels, is live outside the Pentagon with more. It's his first day on the job, in fact. So, Mike, is this program really shut down?
Thanks, Greg. Yes, as of this hour, we have reason to believe that not only is the program not shut down, but that we've made contact with extraterrestrials. And on a personal note, I believe the government may be secretly working with the aliens to keep...
Well. Seems we lost Mike.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
He wasn't very good anyway. Yeah.
Did he
Never
just
liked
get here?
him. We need new blood.
Just started.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
This
Rob.
is his first job.
It's his last job.
We don't know. We
R.I.P.
don't know
All right, let it go.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. They spent $22 million on this program. Waste of money.
Well, I'm surprised that they didn't have it for. It's since the 50s. Every movie has been based on the fact that it was a secret Pentagon program.
Yeah.
I mean, it started in 2007.
Yes, I know.
But well, the weird thing is, the 3 senators who sponsored it.
Yeah.
Harry Reid, senator from Nevada, where Area 51 is, and then Senator Inouye and Senator Stevens, both of whom are quite dead.
Ooh, that is interesting. This may be bigger than we think.
Yeah.
It could go straight to the top, Tyrus, the very top.
Top of what?
I don't know, your head. It could go to the top of your
You
head.
just said on national TV it was a fly. That
It is
was
a fly.
Greg Gutfeld, not Tyrus.
It's a fly. We know it's a fly. Thoughts?
I have an alien story.
Okay, quickly.
Nope, that's it. I do have one.
And
Just saw a dude get vaporized. I'm not.
yeah, dude, be careful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hypnagogic nightmare. You woke up in the middle of the night, something was on the edge of your bed. That ever happened to you?
Yeah.
It's
Say
called my
it's
foot.
breathing.
What's
and
it called?
People think it's an alien abduction. People think they are actually abducted by aliens, but it's a hypnagogic nightmare. You see like a creature on top of you. It's breathing heavily,
Right.
and you
And
think
it fits that pattern where
fits the
yeah.
pattern. It's
And you're
people-
hypnagogically probed? 'Cause
Yes.
Usually that's what happens
Yeah.
to these things.
Well, usually they come to me, and that happens later.
Yeah, that's right. People pay good money for that.
Kat, you might, you must pray aliens exist because that will double your chances of finding a boyfriend.
Absolutely. I was thinking that I don't know if I like this spending idea.
Yeah.
But the idea that there are weird, strange, twisted beings out there somewhere in the universe that we don't know about yet is probably my only chance of ever finding a husband.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
Just see a cat outside with those little landing things. Like, take me your leader.
Yeah, I stand outside on my balcony every night with a flashlight
Yeah.
Building the
and a
volcano.
tinfoil hat on,
Man.
which is why I'm not available to hang out with human males. I've given up there, so I'm very happy to see this.
What if they're
Greg.
really tiny? I always wonder, aliens. What if they turn out to be super tiny, Terry?
What if
do
they
we
do?
do? What do we? They're
Well,
scared.
you'd be the big guy on campus.
Yeah, no, we'd be monsters. Don't applaud. Oh yes, applaud cruelty. Applaud cruelty.
You don't care.
I don't care, Terry.
I think
quickly.
I think what is it? 27 million? Is that what that's a drop in the bucket?
It is.
I don't in the United States. I think it's worth investigating. I read an article.
Oh, good for you.
Read an article that the money was because it was Reed and Inouye and Stevens.
Yeah.
But he's from
Alaska.
He's from Alaska. But I mean, those guys got the. They had some donors that got the money, but I don't know, man. I think it's worth looking into.
I don't know. Are there aliens?
I've seen some.
Well, no,
Are there
Alaska
aliens?
has the
I
highest
don't know.
rate of
Alaska.
infection. Yeah, Alaska's actually a
All right.
hotspot,
Careful,
yeah.
Greg.
Thank you. I had to end it on a really bad joke. Before we go to break, we'd just like to take a moment to remember one of our trusted colleagues who's no longer with us. Up next, should we ditch gift giving for Christmas? Fine with me. I have enough scented candles to last a lifetime. Is it time to hit pause on Santa Claus? A Harris poll online survey found that 69% of Americans would rather not exchange gifts during the holiday season if their friends and family agreed to it. 43% say they feel pressure to spend more on gifts than they can afford, and if they didn't have to buy their family gifts, they'd spend their money doing something cool with their family, like this.
After this. Oh, don't pinch her. We can get candy after this. Ready? Look at the camera. Go to the bottom of the grass with you.
There, I can't even see Aaron.
Aaron. This is pointless. Oh, not happening. Nope. I'm out.
Oh no! I got really good video.
Look at this.
Children. So adorable. Anyway, since it's the holidays, I thought I'd get Donald Trump a gift, and I got him a 12-pack.
Very nice. Very nice.
And that's not all. I got every one of you a gift, if you just pass this down for Tyrus, I got a lovely headshot of me.
Oh,
there you go.
That's good.
Yeah,
Here, Tyrus, that's for you. Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
My parrot's gonna love it.
Merry Christmas.
And here, this is for Kat. Can you pass it down?
Yeah,
to Kat?
I'm happy to.
There you go.
Kat, Merry Christmas. God bless.
Wow.
It's not even a new one. He has new ones.
And this is for Rob, right? Rob, yeah.
Rob.
There you go.
Great.
Rob, there you go.
So you got that Facetune app, I see.
Oh crap! I ran out.
I don't know why.
I ran out.
And I got these.
So, I'm kidding.
I see
A
plenty
little
of
game with you, Terry.
Oh, I was really hurt for a
I
minute.
wanted to make you feel sad.
Dear diary, today was the best day ever.
Yes, it should be.
Wait a minute. What did he say on yours? Happy holiday? What did he say on yours?
Mine says Merry
Mine
Christmas.
says Happy Holidays.
What does yours say?
Merry Christmas.
Mine says best wishes. Couldn't even bring yourself just one time to treat me like everybody else.
No.
Best
I don't
wishes.
see gifts.
That's the middle finger of the holiday season.
All right,
just so you guys know.
how do you guys feel about this survey? We'll go right around here.
I love it. I think it's great because I agree with it. We do spend too much on presents and stuff, and people don't appreciate them.
I think you're right. I think, Kat, people buy things they don't even need for other people, like Old Navy sweaters. Everybody's buying Old Navy sweaters, and then they don't wear them.
I love sweaters, Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do too.
I'm oftentimes cold. I thought it was interesting because people always say that Americans only care about getting stuff.
Right.
As it turns out, we care more about not having to give other people any stuff.
Yes.
Is that better? Is that worse? I don't know, but it's different.
I don't know. You can have a conversation later with my headshot. Rob, I can see you like my shot.
I'm mesmerized.
Yes.
I'm mesmerized by the 2007 Greg. I think the problem isn't the gifts; it's that the gifts are lousy. Like there should be a high price limit. They should be small and heavy.
Yes.
Nobody doesn't want to get an expensive, heavy, small gift. Everybody likes that. That's like expensive.
Are you talking like a
Spend more
human
money.
head?
Sorry?
Are you talking about like a human head? Perhaps. I don't know. So you're saying more expensive and smaller?
Yeah, we should just dial it up. Like we should just walk
This is
upstairs.
a topic more worthy of serious consideration than these jokes. These
All right,
people
go,
have.
Terry.
It's the death of Western civilization. Greg.
All right, let's
It is.
go.
And here's why. The reason is because I'm exaggerating. It's not the death of Western civilization.
Just get to the point.
Okay, but you know what? The thing is, that's not cool. I used to walk uphill both ways through the snow, tires just like you.
Did they wish you best wishes back then?
And I was always great. And I was always grateful. I think I've noticed I have nephews and nieces. They're great. But I think we've kind of. I used to like getting like a GI Joe for Christmas.
Yeah.
It was cool. Maybe
Now you're there, G.I. Joe.
Now I am G.I. Joe. But
show up.
I like giving presents, and I like giving presents.
All right, well, I don't know. I just think that if you'd stop giving presents, millions of families would actually have money saved.
Bang, that's so. Bruh, people put themselves in the poorhouse for one day out the year.
Yeah, all it takes
is.
But that's because they're looking at it
because of the pressure. You're not a man if you don't give your family this. You're not a good mom if you don't get them a hatchet.
But it's not the money.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's
no,
not
I'm
the
keeping
money.
it real.
It's
but
not
it's the money
money
they're losing.
But if we don't have standards, we all end up with something like this.
Yeah.
But low rent.
They didn't take the.
But he's not going to be late on
This
rent.
doesn't even say Greg Gutfeld show. It's just the host of the five. This is how old is this?
I'm
not ungrateful. Again, I'm not ungrateful.
Trump gets a one-day supply of Diet Coke, and the rest of us get this.
And some of us get best wishes.
All right, next time.
I'm grateful for
nothing. Next time, nothing for anybody.
Not true. I'm grateful. Don't bring me down with that.
We've ruined Christmas, guys.
All right, Tyra Schools, the White House pool.
Calms them for hours. New Salon Pos Lidocaine Plus. Also try our lidocaine patch.
I'll see you Monday for a very special Christmas Day edition of The Five. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Final thoughts, Tyrus?
Yeah, so Sarah Huckabee Sanders asked me to fill in for a day this week at the White House. And as usual, it got weird. Yeah, I'm good. All right, everybody, we got to keep this short and sweet. Me and Mr. President got Pilates in about 20 minutes. It's good to be back. Been a while since I've seen you guys.
I think it was about 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Bro, that's really weird that you would know that. That's all you're going to say? Show of hands, who thinks this guy's being really creepy? Thought so. So let's get to the questions.
Can we say a little bit about why John Bolton was here at the White House today?
Yes, former Ambassador John Bolton was here today about a very important job.
What's his future in the administration?
Isn't it obvious? Secretary of Mustaches.
Has the president made up his mind about this, or is this decision still in flux?
Well, it was almost a done deal until they got into a debate about whether chunky or smooth is the best kind of peanut butter. Bolton says chunky's best.
That's his opinion. Does the White House share that opinion?
Well, Trump always maintained that smooth was a superior peanut butter, but...
Is it an open question? Is that now in doubt?
Well, Major Garrett, I think we can agree chunky's better.
Can you just tell us when the president became aware of that?
Fine, I'll tell you. Bolton had the president try one of those chunky Reese's cups. Damn.
Does he feel, or does the administration feel, that this is now something that needs to be regulated by the government?
Regulated? You from the peanut lobby? What are you, nuts? Tyrus with the unintended pun for the win. I'm out, Yem. You enjoy myself.
All right. Well done indeed. All right. Special thanks, as always, to Terry Shepard, Mr. Rob Long, Catherine Toote, Tyrus. Merry Christmas. Studio audience. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'm Greg Gutfeld, and I love you, America.